He put his elbows on his knees and he dropped his head and he kind of swiped his face and he said, "That is not at all what I expected." And my heart dropped into my shoes. Hi, my name is Bekki and I'm the Field Trips Program Manager at the Bakken Museum. Because I had a traditional high school and college science experience, I was under the impression that doing laboratory work meant following the steps in a cookbook type format and getting an expected result. I discovered that the way that we had approached laboratory exercises in high school and college was not actually reality. I was not actually prepared to be in a research setting. I was asked to conduct a series of experiments and then report back to my principal investigator my findings. So I was very careful, I was very meticulous, I followed the steps of the procedure. I went to sit down in the office of my principal investigator to tell him what I had discovered. And I shared my results and he immediately looked sort of crestfallen. He put his elbows on his knees and he dropped his head and he kind of swiped his face and he said, "That is not at all what I expected." And my heart dropped into my shoes because I had been trained that there's an answer you're supposed to get, and if you don't get that answer, you have failed. And the man I worked for must have immediately seen the expression on my face. I was devastated. I was about to cry in his office, and he said, "Wait a minute. Just because you didn't get the results I expected, that doesn't mean you made a mistake. And it doesn't necessarily mean that your failure wasn't in reality correct." And that was my first introduction into why research is called research. You repeat and you repeat and you repeat. And more often than not, you don't get the results that you expect to get. So each time it feels like a failure, but the reality is you are taking steps forward, you are making progress. Even when you fail, you are learning from that experience.